This tale takes place near the town of Malior, which is part of Kovir, formerly part of Redania under King Radovid I's rule, until the dominion and title of Koviri Earl was passed to the king's brother, Troidan. It was intended as a slap-in-the-face way to get his brother out of Redania. Little did he know that Kovir, known for its mountainous landscapes, would turn out to be one of the richest provinces due to its enormous deposits of precious rocks and metals. The forests around Malior, a site of great death, had endured the massacre of elves. Masses of blood mixing with the soil. Such slaughter would inevitably, as it did, lead to the perfect hunting ground for an ancient demon, Ruehin. No one knows Ruehin's true form, often choosing to remain hidden. We do know it is insect-like in appearance, with a multitude of limbs and large pincers, though the sheer extent of these is unknown. What we do know is that no one has ever entered the forest and lived to tell the tale, Ruehin being bound to the forest of death that bore him until the time would come where he could possess an innocent and become powerful enough to leave. That is, until the Witcher, Geralt of Rivia, crossed his path. Geralt was riding along a muddy woodland track through Malior Forest when he heard the sound of fighting in the distance. A horde of Arrakisai had ambushed a band of soldiers as they were moving through the forest. Geralt rushed to help them, after persuading his mare Roach first, of course. After fighting them back, Geralt learned that Falibor and his men were escorting Tarina, a young girl and baroness whose father had been murdered, to Malior with the help of an elven guide, Malayan. As the group ventured deeper into the forest, it was clear something wasn't right. Scenes of crumbling buildings, wrecked debris and blood. Masses of blood. They found a man, delirious and babbling. He was one of Falibor's forward scouts, Darren.
Blood! Blood everywhere!
There was much debate on whether they should take Darren with them, or send him back the way they came with an escort. Geralt left it to Falibor to make that decision. The next thing they knew, Tarina was missing. It was then that Ruehin finally appeared and had snatched the girl, possessing her. Feeding on Tarina, Ruehin was finally strong enough to throw off his metaphorical shackles and leave the forest, extending his hunting ground. Now what fate befell Falibor, Malayan and the poor child Tarina, I cannot say. Ruehin and Geralt fought in battle, and Geralt is still alive, so a question better directed his way.